Back on BTN Live, Dave Revsine, Howard Griffith, and Chuck Long. We have Illinois in prime time against Wisconsin on Saturday night, 8 Eastern, right here on BTN. We're pleased to be joined on the phone by the head coach of the Fighting Illini, Tim Beckman. Of course, Illinois coming off the bye week. Coach, how did you utilize that bye?
Dave, the biggest thing that we talked about, we didn't even call it a bye week. We call them better weeks. And one of the things that we've talked about is doing a lot of evaluation of offense, defense, ourselves, coaches, players, made cut-ups of the players and the plays that they've played in. They've graded themselves. How their effort is, how they're playing, all those types of things. So a lot of use in the 2 weeks off on really evaluating what we're doing personally and as a program.
Along those lines, Coach, what did you see coming off the Nebraska game? One thing on each side of the ball you want to improve on from that Nebraska game?
Well, defensively was the first one, and it was glaring. We got manhandled up front. They kind of took it to us. We missed tackles on defense out in the open field, and we've got to get 11 men to the football at all times. That creates not having missed tackles. Offensively, we had opportunities in that football game early to make plays, and we have got to make those plays. It's not anything extraordinary that we're asking you to do. We're asking you just to make the play, make the throw, make the block, or make the catch. Hold on to the football. Don't fumble it. When you're playing the two teams, back-to-back that were in the championship game last year, you've got to make sure that you're doing those things.
Coach, you talk about really being able to get players to the football. Is there anything that you're looking at to maybe do scheme-wise that you may have added to your repertoire defensively that can give you an advantage and give you some help at getting to the football against this run-heavy team that you're playing this week?
Again, you got to try to load the box, which then, of course, puts a lot of pressure on your young freshmen and sophomore corners. So, we've got to be able to switch in and out of loading the box, adding an extra DB, adding linebackers into the box more, trying to set perimeters with the secondary, doing those types of things to try to help ourselves out. Also included in that is, through tendencies and those types of things, you've got to be able to move a front or blitz a front based on based on what you've seen through tendencies. So, those are things that we're going to try to emphasize, and we've emphasized these last 2 weeks to get ourselves better.
Illinois head coach Tim Beckman with us here on BTN Live as the Illini get ready for Wisconsin. Dave Revsine, Howard Griffith, and Chuck Long.
Coach, really like the way Nathan Shieldhouse has played so far this year, but especially like the way you're trying to get the ball to Josh Ferguson on offense in different ways. Are you still going to continue to do that moving forward, trying to find new wrinkles to get Josh the ball?
Chuck, we have to. We have to get your playmakers the football, and I think we've done a good job these first 5 football games in getting Ferguson, getting Langford, getting Bailey in the game and doing things with Bailey. For us to be successful, we've got to make sure that those weapons on offense, Josh Ferguson being one, gets that ball and helps us get and score as many points as we possibly can.
Coach, when you study Wisconsin, obviously they have a run-heavy team, but what do you see? What do you notice when you're watching them in your evaluation of what the Badgers can do?
You see an offense that's running the same offense from last year, and I know it's a new coaching staff, but, hey, they've been successful for the last 3 years going to Rose Bowls and championship games and stuff of that nature, so why change it? And that's what they're doing. They're doing the things that have created success up at Wisconsin. Defensively, they've done a little bit different. They are running more of what Coach Anderson has been known for.
Looking forward to watching your team perform in all facets on Saturday night as the Illini play Wisconsin here on BTN. Tim Beckman, head coach of Illinois. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.